Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Bianca. Jessica from Jessica J Creates and I are going to make 3 things this month. It's a craft, pajama, and a dress. In this video, I'm going to show you my craft. I will be using Simplicity 8951. Now you might probably think, what does this have to do with Christmas? Have you ever heard of a little jingle of, I want a hippopotamus for Christmas? So I'm gonna be making this hippopotamus right over here as my Christmas craft. If this is content that you enjoy, please make sure to give it a like and consider subscribing to see more videos like this one. All right, let's get started. The first thing is opening this pattern and cutting the pieces out. Luckily, all of these pieces were already cut for the hippopotamus, but I wanted to show you that they had vocabulary in English, Spanish, and French. I just thought that was really cool, and it'll hopefully help me with my Spanish videos because there are some words that I don't know, so fingers crossed it actually helps me. But like I said, the hippopotamus pattern was the one that was already cut up, so I think somebody else made a hippopotamus for Christmas. Now, the fabric. I used this pink fleece, but I kind of wish I had a lavender fleece. We already have a purple hippopotamus that I named Harold. I'll put a picture of Harold here for you to see, but I don't have a lavender or a little purple fabric, so I figure this pink will be fine, and it matches the color of the hippopotamus on the pattern. And as you see, my wonderful supervisor is here to help out. He thought I was doing a pretty good job, so he ended up leaving. I do want to share that this pattern was loved before because there are some pieces that are missing, and I even had to remove one of the little points while I was doing this because it was just so delicate. Don't judge me though, okay? Eventually I traced it at the end so I can have a nice firm pattern if I ever want to do this again. Now that my pieces are cut up and marked, it's dart time. This pattern has 2 darts in the rear, some on the head, and in the lower body. Next thing is connecting the head to the body. And as you see, it's starting to look like a hippo. We'll keep seeing how I'm sewing this section up, but I kind of started thinking, like, what's the history behind the song, I Want a Hippopotamus for Christmas? So I looked it up on Wikipedia, and this is what I learned. The song was released on November 11th, 1953, and it was sung by 10-year-old Gayla Peavy. This song was such a big hit that the Oklahoma City Zoo and a local newspaper picked up on the popularity and launched the Gayla Peavy Hippo Fund so that they could present Miss Peavy with an actual hippopotamus for Christmas. She would then be presented with the hippopotamus, and she then donates it to the city zoo. This hippopotamus was named Matilda and lived for nearly 50 years. And then, additionally, in 2017, was presented with a pygmy hippopotamus from the San Diego Zoo in Oklahoma City. Wow, there's so much history behind this song, and I don't know, I figured I would learn a little bit more since I am making a hippopotamus for Christmas. The more you know. Did you all know this about this song? I definitely didn't. Alright, back to sewing. Right here you see me clipping the ears. These are just 2 pieces sewn together, making little clips so that I can flip them inside out. And then I end up with these cute little hippopotamus ears. I have to pinch them at the bottom and then kind of baste that section down, and this is what the little ears look like. They're so cute. Now I just pin this inside the head and sew that section together. Up next is the lower body. So I just pin this all together, sew this up, and put this ready to connect to the upper body that I've been working on. But this might be a little morbid for Christmas time, like this jolly time frame. Looking at this pattern and how I'm making this, it really reminded me of like when you're in class and you have to dissect an animal. Yeah, it just did something, especially because of the pink. Am I the only one that sees it? I don't know. anyway, I sew all of this around, and this is what it's looking like so far. Now it's time to sew this piece, which is the head view. I think I had some trouble with this one based off of the placement, but eventually I was able to get it in there. You do kind of like sew over certain stitches already, but I think this looks fine. Also, what do you think of my little sticker? My friend Lauren from Copper Top Ink made that little logo, and I decided I'll put her on my sewing machine. Please make sure to give this video a like if you are enjoying it, put a comment down below, and subscribe so you can see more videos like this one. So by this time I had already sewn the head and the body, but I realized that I needed an opening so that I can put the stuffing in there. Rereading the instructions, I realized I needed to leave this little section open, so it's just an unpick and then re-sewing that whole section. Well, not the entire thing, just the sections I needed to before the dots. Now I'm gonna work on the feet. This pattern actually tells you to cut 2, but you need 4. It has 4 little feet. So I just cut the 4, I pin it, and sew it. I need to clip all of the curves, flip her inside out, and stuff her. And finally sew up that opening in the tummy. These here are the pattern pieces for the eyelashes and the lips. The eyelashes gave me a little bit of trouble, but I figured something out. And then for the lips, I decided to make my own heart pattern and use those as the lips. I made a quick tail out of the same fabric, and I found some ribbon for her skirt. Once I'm done hand sewing these, she's ready to be the gift under the tree. And here is Helga. I decided to name her Helga, like Helga Pataki, even though I should probably name her Trixie because these eyelashes are very much Trixie Mattel, and so are her lips. But I think she's super cute. She's a lot bigger than I thought she was going to be, but she is so cute. She's so soft, and I just love her. She's going to make a perfect addition to our boy, Harold. Please remember to check out Jessica's video. I will link it down below so you can see what super cute craft she had planned for this month. If you enjoyed the video, please make sure to give it a like and consider subscribing to see more videos like this one. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.